What's up, guys? It's I Love Milk, and today I'm gonna be presenting a prize from PokeGrownUps. As you can see, I already opened it. Reason being, as I was recording this, pretty much near the beginning, my phone said that it was out of memory, and I was shocked and kind of panicking because I was like, I didn't know what to do. Anyway, cleared everything out, uploaded what I need to upload it, made space so I could record this video. I guess the video was kind of taking up a lot of space as it is, because I don't know, it's just weird how everything works. But anyway, it's here, it's back, everything. I put everything back just so you know everything's presented all right. I didn't see everything. I think I got through the first. Part of the prize, but if you guys don't know already, PokeGrownUps made a giveaway where you had to answer what is your favorite Pokemon of the first gen and why. My response to that was Blastoise, because as you guys know, it's a turtle or tortoise or whatever you want to call it, and they live a long time. And if Pokemon were real, Blastoise would live a long time, and that's awesome. Or if it was a Squirtle, I'd have time to evolve it into Wartortle, and then from Wartortle to Blastoise, and then Blastoise would be just, it'd be so awesome. So that's my choice, and it's pretty much my favorite Pokemon overall. It's, I collect Blastoise, as you guys probably know. Anyway, it was a random raffle, and I happened to win out of, countless people, you know, lots of people, so thank you so much, PokeGrownUps, for this giveaway. Very, very awesome, very thoughtful. The prizes are, well, it's going to say here in the letter, so you'll see. It says, "Hey, Milkman, congratulations on winning our complete Generation 1 giveaway. There are a variety of sets here, including some Japanese, so they should be fun for you to go through. Smiley face. Enjoy your prize, PokeGrownUps." So, very, very awesome. I really like this idea. Essentially, this is the first generation in card form from different sets as they put together and saw fit to put together, which is very, very awesome. Really like that. I told them if they were going to do a Gen 2 giveaway like that. They say they didn't think they have the cards for it, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they do. I mean, there's not that many Gen 2 Pokemon as it is, I don't think, and if anything, maybe I'd like to pitch in and help. So, yeah, there you go. So, as you can see here, they're all numbered 1 through 38, 39 through 75, 76 to 113, and 114 through 151. So, of course, we're going to do this numerically, as it is supposed to be done. So, let's get through the first 1 through 38. Here we go. So here we have a Bulbasaur. I'm going to try to get through this fast because this is going to take a while. So here we have a Bulbasaur from base set. Looking snazzy. An Ivysaur from Dark Explorers. Very cool, very cool. And the Venusaur from, I believe it's Dark Explorers as well, or Next Destinies. I'm not too sure. Japanese first edition. Very, very awesome. This is one of the Japanese cards that they've put into this prize, which is really, really fantastic. Don't have this holo at all anyway, so this really, really is pretty awesome to have. So, off to a good start. Here we have a Charmander, Clay Charmander from, I don't know what set that is. This set and another set I get confused with, so it's okay, it's okay. Next we have our Charmeleon from Boundaries Crossed. Very, very neat. And some lava. Man, I feel like if anybody would have a fire Pokemon, for some reason, I feel like you would need like some kind of heat-resistant suit, because I feel like they would just radiate with heat, and that'd be very comfortable. Anyway, next we have a Charizard from Legendary Treasures. Specifically, this is a promo, I think, or an alternate holo. I can't remember if it's for a triple blister or a single pack blister promo. But I know that this is definitely the alternate holo because of course, the regular holo is supposed to be parallel lines or whatever. Really like that swirly thing. Reminds me of Mew's tail. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. I don't have this Charizard at all, but it is a promo. I guess you could say it's a promo. Promotional alternate art. Bleh. Tongue tied over here. Very, very neat. And we're getting to the good stuff. Squirtle over here, just doing some water bending. Beginner water bending. Pretty cute. War Turtle over here, which seems to be controlling, I don't know, sprinkles or mist, which is very good. Waterbender technique right there. And then the next one, of course, is the beautiful Blastoise right here from Plasma Blast, which is absolutely amazing. I really like this one. Like how it's a 3D generated or a CGI, so to speak. Or, I mean, is it? Yeah, I guess it's computerized graphics or whatever. Computer graphic. Anyway, really like this one. Very, very neat. Always love seeing Deluge Blastoise. Next, we have a Japanese Caterpie. First edition from X and Y2, which I believe is Flashfire. Caterpie. Very cute. Metapod from base set. Looking snazzy here. Very stoic, very stern, very serious. Do you like my alliteration? I do. Anyway, here we have a Butterfree, Japanese from Jungle, which is pretty awesome. I have quite a few Japanese Jungle and Fossil cards. I don't know if I have the Butterfree. I don't think so. So this is going to that. I really don't collect Japanese cards, but the older cards I kind of tend to do collect. The older ones, I don't know. It's pretty weird. Next we have a Weedle. Just a regular old Weedle here. Don't know what set that's from. But next is a Kakuna. Chilling in the nest, it seems, from Plasma Freeze. It's helpless because there's ice around it, and it's just there like, I'm gonna be frozen soon. Until it bursts into a Beedrill here from X and Y. Oh, X and Y base set. So pretty cool. Being surrounded by petals there. Very nice. Really like Beedrill. I really like the Mega, the way it looks, but I don't think it's playable. I haven't played it or competitive. Beedrill. Pidgey, looking all yellow here, electric type, and very yellow. Like Pidgey looks yellow, and then this card helps it pop out as yellow. Very awesome. Don't know what set that is, but really like the Delta Species card, so that's pretty neat. Here we have a Pidgeotto, just soaring through the sky from Flashfire. And a Pidgeot, first edition from X and Y2, which is Flashfire, I think. I believe it's Flashfire. Don't have this card in English. So, when I first saw this one, before I did this video, when I first saw it, I was like, what? I've never seen this one before. Because it's true, I've never seen it. I never pulled it. So, this is, like, amazing to see. It just looks really epic. So, oh, dang it. Alright, sorry about that. I'm a derp. Next, we have a Rattata on top of some roof there from Heart Silver Undaunted, I believe. Could be Undaunted. I'm pretty sure it's Undaunted. Next, we have Eradicate. Just throughout the city, just looking at all the ice. Can't find its mouse holes or rat holes or whatever. And it's just outside now, wrecking havoc. So that's from Black and White number 8. Is that Plasma Freeze? I don't know. I don't know. Next we have Spearow. Spearow from Jungle. Just eating a regular old worm right there. Not even a Pokemon, just a regular worm. Very nice. Fearow. I have a fear of kind of big birds for some reason. I don't know. I even have a fear. I had a fear. I don't anymore. Had a fear of Big Bird from Sesame Street. And Fearow kind of reminds me of Big Bird because of its big beak. And creeps me out. Let's just put that aside over here. Here we have an Ekans choking out a piece of log, it seems, or some kind of tree there. Just choking it out. I don't know why. Let's put that aside. Poor tree. Next we have an Arbok from Fossil, which is pretty neat. It'd be cool if later they kind of changed the face of Arbok, like they did with Vivillon in X and Y. That'd be neat to see. Next we have a Pikachu with some kind of weird butt going on, which actually it isn't a butt, but it's just a leg. But let's continue. Here we have a Raichu that seemed to have taken all these balloons from this poor kid over here, and the kid is just helpless there because Raichu is just boss and just seems to walk away. Next we have, I was going to say a Raichu. Sandshrew doing some earth bending here, practicing his stuff, and then we have the Sandslash that has mastered earth bending and is just there like buck wild Pokemon. Next we have Nidoran female. on top of a log. I really like the artwork here. The trees just look very simple, but you could tell they're trees. Very, very cool. Next we have our Nidorino from Plasma Freeze. Really like the blades of grass being frozen there. Very neat. Nidoqueen Ancient Trait. This is first edition. Primal Clash, of course. Very cool. Very neat. Let's continue. Nidoran Male from Plasma Freeze. You know, it just seems to be stranded on some kind of ice mountain. Oh, Plasma Team. Team Plasma. Nidorino. This Nidorino looks mean and bulky. And it seems to be in some kind of yard. And I would not want to mess with that if it was in my yard. And next we have a Nidoking. First edition from Primal Clash, I believe. Wait, Black and White. No, it's Black and White 8. That's not Primal Clash. This is Plasma Blast? Could it be Plasma Blast? I believe it's Plasma Blast. Either way, let's continue. Next we have a Clefairy. We're getting to the fairies now. This is Plasma Storm. Before Clefairy was confirmed as a fairy, which is kind of funny because it's Clefairy. Anyway, very cool. Now we have Clefable. It is confirmed that Clefairy and Clefable are both fairies and therefore fairy type. This is Furious Fists just chilling on that piece of branch right there. I don't know, doing the victory sign, like, yeah. Alright, Clefable. Really like those fairies. Vulpix from Legendary Treasures. I recently traded for this from PokeNation, and I really needed this one. It's really cool just chillaxing there on some ledge on a valley or something. But it's cool to have it now. So, very, very neat. And now we have a Ninetales from X and Y 5, which I believe Phantom Forces or Primal Clash. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Phantom Forces though, but I'm probably wrong. First edition, nonetheless. Ninetales, a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. Really like the artist. What they did here, focus on Ninetales. In the background, everything else is simple. So let's continue. This is going to be 39 through 75. And we're off to an awesome start with Jigglypuff. As I know, the missus is a fan of Jigglypuff, so I'm pretty sure this was hard for her to let go. It's okay, miss. This will be taken care of. So, don't worry. Jigglypuff, I'm going to put you on the side over here. Alright, now we have Wigglytuff, which I know also Mrs. likes. Oh, and Mr. likes Pikachu as well. Forgot to mention that. So, he probably wanted to get rid of a Pikachu butt art card. Anyway, here we have Wigglytuff from X and Y. This is a rare. And look at all that foliage in the background. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now we have a Zubat. Get your repels out, guys, because it's going to be a Zubat fest. Now, this is from Team Rocket Returns. Really like this one. It reminds me of some kind of Mexican art. I don't know why. Just reminds me of Mexican art. Just put that out there. Now we have a Golbat from Phantom Forces. Swooping up into the sky, which is weird in broad daylight because bats tend to go out and at you know, sunset. Very, very interesting. Erica's Oddish, who seems to have fallen out of its pot and is just like, hey, I'm born now. Yay. That's good. Now we have Gloom from Jungle. On top of some stump there. Very, very weird art. This is very interesting. It's different. It's different. Let's continue. And wow, we have a Vileplume here, Hollow from Boundaries Crossed. Don't have this one at all. Allergy Panic. I would not want this. I have horrible allergies to pollen, dust mites, dander, all kinds of allergies, all different kinds. But I really like this Vileplume, really like the art in this one. For some reason, Vileplume to me is a very interesting art. Really like it. It's simple, but very distinguishable. And I like that. I really like that. So let's continue. We have a Parasect here being controlled by some fungus on top of its back. It seems to be in a stage where it's still conscious and has its own mobility, so to speak. Or so, you know, a little bit, just a little bit. And then we have here where it's just a zombie now. Look at its dead eyes. Ugh, that'd be creepy. Parasect were real, I'd be freaked out, man. Like, I would not want to see a Parasect or get near one. especially it being 3 feet 3 inches. That's a small child right there. That's the size of a small child. Let's move along. We have Venonat. This Venonat looks funny. I don't know why. It just looks silly. I like the background. Whoever the artist did, whoever the artist is. Here we have Hidaiki. Really did a good work with the background, but that Venonat looks funny. I really don't know why. Now we have Venomoth, surrounded by blood cells. It seems very neat. Dizzying wind, noxious scales. Ooh, it's a rare from Final Forces. Very neat. I don't think I had this one. That's why I guess I didn't know it was a rare right away. But let's continue. Diglett over here looking fierce and seems to be in the middle of I don't know, Goku's and Frieza's battle or something. Look at that. Jeez. Diglett going Super Saiyan over here. Gosh. It's from Heart Gold Soul Silver set. I don't know which one it is. I want to say Triumphant. I think I'm wrong though. Doug Trio Reverse. This is from Platinum. Not Arceus? Platinum. I don't know. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's Platinum. Or it could be Platinum. It's a rare. I didn't see that. The shininess of this card just threw me off. They look funny though. They really look funny. I really want to know what Doug Trio's body looks like, but I don't think we're ever gonna know. Meowth over here chilling on the port, just waiting. I don't know what, but it seems that Persian over here just got tired of waiting. Was like, I'm just gonna do my own thing over here. You do what you do. You do what you do. And that tree seems to be on fire. Actually, it's not, right? But it looks weird. It's a very color clashing background. Now we have a Psyduck that seems to have tripped. Poor thing, man. Oh, Psyduck. Come on. Now we have a Golduck over here. Seems to be practicing some waterbending from Boundaries Cross. And now we have a Mankey, Clay Mankey, swinging through some trees. It is a monkey after all. It's a monkey. It's a pig monkey. Now we have a pretty awesome Primate over here. It's Delta Species. Don't know what set that is, but it looks pretty epic. I really like how it looks. It looks very ferocious and not like bulbous as Primate usually looks, at least to me. Now we have a Growlithe over here. Very, very nice cloud swirls that I'm seeing. Really like that. Oh, poop. Now we have Arcanine from Next Destinies, I believe. Just, running through the meadow or something. Burning up forests, doing what it does. Okay. Now we have Poliwag. Shout out to Poliwag87. I know this is her favorite card, so pretty neat. This is, I believe, yeah, Ken Sugimori. Really like his artwork for the older cards. They just seem very, I don't know. They just stand out. They really stand out. Poliwhirl seems to be jumping in some spring or creek from Furious Fists. Next we have a Poliwrath from Furious Fists as well, actually. That's a rare. Obviously, it's a holo. Very awesome. I really like this holo art. Reminds me of another Poliwrath holo that exists that looks the same like that. Very, very nice. Next, we have an Abras sleeping on top of some roof peak there. Seems to be able to teleport on top of roof peak. So, check your roof peak. You might have an Abra. Next, we have a Kadabra over here doing some black magic. Let's not speak of that anymore. Now we have Alakazam over here. I don't know what that symbol is, but it's an Alakazam. It seems to be from the Elite Four. It looks very epic. I wish they made more Alakazam cards. I'm not sure if this was the last Alakazam, actually. The last printed Alakazam was, I don't know. Wonder when they're going to make the Mega and the full art and stuff. I doubt it, though. Next we have a... Machop. We have a Machop. I'm going to try to speed through this. We have a Machop from Expedition looking funny over here. Wait, is it Expedition? Yeah, it's Expedition. Machoke pounding the ground, trying to be Hulk over here. And Machamp, that seems to have, I don't know, Super Saiyan or something. did a fusion with 2 Machokes, you get a Machamp. There you go. That's why it has 4 arms. Now we have a Bellsprout looking creepy in a house. I don't know why it's all swirly there, but that's scary. Weeping Bell, just, you know, Weeping Bell, a pitcher plant upside down. Weeping Bell's so weird. Let's continue. Victory Bell. This is a real, proper pitcher plant. Very interesting. Really like the backgrounds, just forest or a jungle. There you go, it's a jungle. Then we have Tentacool over here. I don't know, just extending its hand in friendship. Now we have Tentacruel, Japanese first edition from X and Y 5, which I believe is Phantom Force. I could be wrong though. Usually am. Geodude from Flashfire, just, I don't know, trying to go Super Saiyan again. There's a lot of Pokemon going Super Saiyan. Graveler from Fossil, that seems to want to grab my face. Oh, Graveler, come on. You can't touch this. Can't touch this. Alright, so 76 through 113. Let's go. It's already 20 minutes. I'm so sorry if you guys are, you know, I didn't want to see this much, but I mean, thank you if you stayed through. I really like if you guys did. I really appreciate it, and thank you, PokeGrownUps, for providing these cards. These are amazing cards. Next we have a Golem Rare from Flashfire. Just seems to be potting rocks, and now we have a Ponyta that looks kind of like an alien. Platinum Arceus, I believe. Very, very interesting. Rapidash Reverse from Flashfire. Just, I don't know what it's called when a horse does that. Vaulting? No, that makes no sense. We have a Slowpoke here who seems to want to evolve into a Slowbro, which is from Dark Explorers, and it evolves into a Slowbro. See, Slowpoke, that's what happens. You get a shoulder on top of your tail, constantly biting you until you're engulfed in the Mega form. That is Mega Slowbro. Now we have Magnemite. I don't know what set that is, and I don't know what's going in the background, so let's continue. Now we have a Magneton that seems to be in front of, floating in some kind of stained glass building from Plasma Storm. We have a Farfetch'd here who, I don't know, is contacting some spirits or knows aliens, is taking us to a portal. That's scary, Farfetch'd. Alright, Doduo running through the meadow. Nothing out of the ordinary there. And Dodrio running through the forest. It seems that Doduos and Dodrios seem to want to run. We have a Misty's Seal. I don't have this one. It's from Gym Heroes. Very, very neat. Wow. Don't have this one. Really like Misty. Really like the artwork on this one. So, very awesome. Let's continue. And we have a Dugong from base set just underneath some ice, or what it seems to be, like Antarctica. Pretty sure it's Antarctica, right? Right? Next we have a Grimer that seems to be in front of some sludge. That is weird, Grimer. Is that where all Grimers come from? Now we have a Muck that seems to be polluting a river. Stop Mucks. They are environmentally hazardous. We just need to corral them all. Now we have a Shelder preparing to bite a Slowpoke. Cell's just looking up. It's wanting the tail. Next we have a Cloyster from Secret Wonders, I believe. Very, very interesting. I wonder if Cloyster would be eaten in the Pokemon world, because, you know, oysters, you know what I mean? And Shelter too, I suppose. Now we have a Ghastly who seems to have been caught doing graffiti, which I don't know what it's saying, but it says something city. Snuggle. Ghastly. Next we have a Hunter. Sneaky placement. Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't know what set that is, but yeah, let's continue. Again, I think that's Triumphant. Now we have a Gengar that I really like this art, or Gengar GL. I really like how round it is, and then the spikes in the back just really stands out. Again, I don't know what set that is. Ugh. I'm really bad with certain sets. Onyx from Unleashed? Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed? Or not too sure, but Onyx. Drowsy over here, just weird background, some kind of prisms going on. Hypno that seems to be luring a child into the river or something. Very creepy. Next, we have a Cryby. Excuse me. From Fossil, just a simple Krabby. I wonder if people would eat this too. And of course, they would probably eat a Kingler. This is a reverse from Fan of Horses. Very nice. Wow, look at that energy cost. No, thank you. Voltorb in the meadow, reverse from X and Y. I don't know why a Voltorb would be out there. Maybe it's like landmines? Is this a war picture in Pokemon? Oh my gosh. Conspiracy theories. Electrode, who seems to be floating due to some, I don't know, lightning that has struck it. This is from Boundaries Crossed. Erica's Execute, that big egg, man. That looks like an ostrich egg. And of course, there's a dead one right next to it. This is from Gym Heroes. Next, we have an Executor Rare from Plasma Freeze. I don't have this one, so that's interesting. It's on the beach. I don't know why an Executor. Well, it makes sense. It's coconut. It's a coconut Pokemon. So, very, very, very appropriate. Cubone. Cubones, actually. For this, it's, Team Rocket returns. Look for friends. I'll try Cubone. I'll keep that in mind. Marowak. Really like this artwork. Very neat. So, shout out to Kawayu. This is a Hardcore Soul Server set. I don't know what set, though. So, Hitmonlee over here kicking a Machoke. I don't know what that Machoke did to you, Hitmonlee, but I think you should talk before you hit. This is from Furious Fist. Well, it's a Furious Fist. There you go. Well, it's not even a fist. It's a foot. This is a Furious Fist. We have Hitmonchan, but it is from Unleashed, or Undaunted, I believe. Hardcore Soul Server Undaunted. Now we have a Lickitung that seems to be eating all of the plant life on this island, which seems to be bananas. Bananas. Fossil. Lickitung is a very interesting Pokemon. I don't know what kind of animal it was based off of. Next, we have a Coughing. I don't even know what to say. It's such a weird artwork. I love it. Oh man, we have a Wheezing Hollow from Plasma Storm. Very neat. Usually this one's looking all dopey and sad, but for some reason he's also mad. So that's not good. Rhyhorn from Jungle, just I don't know, in the desert. And next we have a Rhydon Rare from X and Y. I forgot that this has a Rhyperior, so it's funny how Rhydon's a rare. Chansey, I love Chansey. Look at this Chansey. Dark Explorers, oh my god. I really like Chansey. So, next is the 114 through 151. Let's speed through this, guys. Oh my gosh, this is like going 30 minutes. Woo! So, here we have a Legendary Treasures. Tangela, Kangaskhan that seems to be, I don't know, liking a leaf with its baby. Horsey over here, Delta species, that's nice. I don't know what that is. I want to say Skyridge. I could be wrong. I usually am. I think it's not Skyridge. Don't quote me on that. Next we have a Seadra Japanese First Edition from Black and White number 8, which I believe is Plasma Blast. I think it is Plasma Blast. Now we have a Goldeen from Jungle, splashing out with its beautiful eye. Look at that eye detail. Let's continue. That's weird. Next we have a Sea King from Jungle. Look, Sea King always looks weird. Has some weird comb-over design on it. Very funny. Next we have a Staryu on top of some rail. That would be funny if I were to see that in real life. I would be like, Staryu, what are you doing? Get off of that. Next we have a Starmie. Really nice artwork. I really like this one. The colors look very, I don't know, like old-fashioned, if that makes sense. Oh, I believe that's EX Deoxys. Very nice. Mr. Mime. Oh gosh, this is from Aquapolis. And this Mr. Mime looks just, I like the artwork, but Mr. Mime in general just is creepy. A little creepy. I mean, come on. Next we have a Scyther from Undaunted. Very nice. Just seems to be flying, I don't know, in some facility. And here we have a Jinx that seems to have angered a Machamp. I don't know why. It's a sassy looking Jinx. It's a rare from Furious Fist. Next, whoa. Next we have a Electabuzz Kids WB promo number 2. That is neat. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting this kind of promo. Whoa. Really like that. Really like that. That's awesome. Next we have a Magmar on top of some, I don't know, a bridge and doesn't want me to go through. Dragon's Exalted, of course. Pinsir from Undaunted in some facility as well. That'd be scary. That'd be a scary. Pinsir's a scary Pokemon. Next we have a Tauros in some meadow, made by my favorite artist Tomokazu Komiya. Really like the shading of reds he used here. Looks very neat, like the sunset. Now we have Giovanni's Magikarp. Why would Giovanni have a bunch of Magikarp and no Gyarados? Think about that. Ancestral Memory. That sounds awesome. This is from Gym Challenge. Very neat. And of course, the Magikarp becomes a Majestic Gyarados, rare from Legendary Treasure. So that's awesome. Next we have a Lapras from Plasma Blast, just frozen in water, stuck it seems. My gosh, whoa! We have a Ditto, Koga's Ditto to be exact. This is Gym Heroes. I don't know. Ken Sugimori made this. Very nice. I really like Ditto. Ditto's like one of the top favorite Pokemon. I don't know. I seem to like switch what my favorite Pokemon are, but it seems like Ditto seems to always kind of sneak up there for some reason. I really like Ditto. Just a silly Pokemon all around. Looks like a piece of gum. Next we have an Eevee over here from Radiant Collection. Eevee would be a cute Pokemon if it were real too. I don't know if it'd be a fox or a cat or a dog. It looks like a fox, but even then I really don't know. Next we have a Vaporeon from Plasma Freeze. This Vaporeon looks kind of evil. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with all that ice. Next we have a Jolteon running through the meadow with a Thunderstone following with it. Now we have a Flareon. I don't know what symbol that is, but that is part of the Elite Four. Very, very awesome. That Afro guy, I really like it. Porygon. Just Porygon. Whoa, look at the Zombyte. The Zombyte's purple, and the card is purple too. Oh, it's Delta Species, of course. I don't know what set, though. But wow, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. I really like that coloring, the shading of purples. Now we have an Omastar from Jungle. And, of course, Omastar is a creepy dude. Alright, let's continue. Kabuto. Skimming through the water? That's funny. Fast Evolution. This is from Platinum Arceus, I believe. Very neat. And, of course, Kabutops. A beautiful, beautiful card. Shout out to Fredomon. He loves him some Kabutops. This is from Jungle. It's a rare. Very nice. Sharp Sickle. The Kabutops' arms are very creepy, man. It was my favorite Pokemon when I was a kid. I don't know why it isn't now. Aerodactyl GL. This Aerodactyl looks pretty epic. That's a gym leader. I don't know who that is, though. I don't know what set that is either, but very, very awesome Aerodactyl. Now we have a Snorlax, aka me. This is a rare from Flashfire, and of course I stir and snooze. I tend to do that. I don't know about Sleepy Press. I'd have to ask my dog. He sleeps with me in bed. Now we have Articuno Hollow. Whoa, that's from Legendary Treasures. Very neat. I don't have this one, actually. So, very, very nice. Really like this. Articuno. And now we have a Zapdos. Alrighty, so it seems that the memory in my phone filled up again. Whoa, okay, let's try to speed this through because I already know it's past 30 minutes. And holy crap, have you guys seen up to this much? Woo! I love you guys. Please comment down below Zappy Zapdos to know that you guys made it this far, and maybe I'll do a little something for you. Who knows? I was gonna say, as I was saying in the last part, that Zapdos of the 3 legendary birds is my favorite. I really like its design, its color, and everything. And Moltres Hollow from Next Destiny is very awesome. Really, Moltres is alright. It's just, apparently Moltres was the last bird to be designed. Apparently the other legendaries were supposed to be Arcanine, but Moltres was designed in it because of the, I don't know, 2 birds, 1 dog. It was weird. I don't know. Next we have Dratini from Legendary or Dragon Collection, I believe. Dragon Vault. Yeah, Dragon Vault. I don't know what the art is. I think it could be underwater or something, and it's kind of murky, dark or something. Very neat, like Dratini, like Dragonair, like Dragonite, actually. Next we have a Dragonair, of course, from Plasma Freeze. Really like this artwork. Very, very, I don't know, just like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Let's continue. Dragonite Reverse, rare from Plasma Freeze, soaring through the skies. Very awesome. Looks determined. It looks determined, dominant, and dedicated. Very good alliteration. Oh, Next we have a Mewtwo promo, a WB promo. Number 3. I don't have this promo actually, so wow, that is amazing. That is super awesome and wow. I was thinking for some reason I was gonna get like a hollow or something, but this actually is very awesome, way better. I don't have this promo at all, so it's definitely gonna go to my promo collection. And of course, last but not least is the Mew promo. Of course, Mew promo number 8. Very appropriate considering that this Mewtwo and Mew, of course, are part of the same era of promos. Number 3 and number 8. Oh man, it would have been neat if this one was a WB promo. Actually, is there Mew WB promos? I don't know. Anyway, that was the full 151. I'm gonna get all the cards over here. 151 Pokemon cards. Variety of sets, different languages, different rarities, all from PokeGrownUps. So thank you guys so much for this awesome prize. I really appreciate it. Very thoughtful, and I hope you continue it again. I really like the giveaways you guys do. You guys should definitely check them out because they do a lot of giveaways, at least once a month, I would say, which is amazing. Very considerate of them, and very awesome of them to do that. So thank you so much, and thank you, PokeGrownUps, and thank you guys for watching. If you stayed this long, please let me know you stayed this long by typing in that special word that I said, and maybe I'll do a little something for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Milq is out.